Hey, yeah, it's a scientific fact that you know, that y'all are bad at sex and the world is ending because of it. And I say that because it's just like I know there are different forms of like intimacy, but it's like just the simplest form and yet, just yet that but like yet it was but yet, the simplest form of intimacy, we just, oh no. I mean, if you guys are having good sex, have it for me, but the totality is just like, no. It's just not doing it. The simplest form of a dopamine rush and, an intimacy is just like we just can't get that together. I'm just wondering. I'm just wondering why. It's really, to be honest, if you think about it, like sex is really, it's really not complicated. And I say that for like for both sexes. And and I think, and I can see why people say that like it's kind of like overrated because it's really so simple. Kind of like once when you get to know, like, once you get to like, know the person. Um, Give me a second. And I say this, I don't know. Probably like in my experience, I hope for it to get better, you know. I hope for it to get better. Um, but just like, it's really sad. Like I really don't want to like, be in a life, I don't want to use like toys for the rest of my life. I don't want to do that because of like, because like the population is kind of like bad at sex. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be starved of intimacy for the rest of my life, but the way that things are going and the way that we're not the way that there are things um that kind of stops us from connecting with each other as people, you know, it's just the fact that, intimacy might, the actual like, form of intimacy may be obsolete. Um, if that makes any sense. I don't know. But I don't want to witness this. I don't want to witness this, where intimacy is basically like obsolete. It's becoming obsolete actually. But I don't want to witness. I really don't want to witness like this, you know. And I don't know. I know a lot of people say that the like Hollywood and like the celebrity sphere is not separate from like actual life, but I kind of disagree. I pretty much kind of disagree because it's like they are real people too, and they're real people too, and they just happen to be their lives just happen to be public, but I'm pretty sure that the things that happen to them, this happens like to like everyday people. Like the weird shit that they be like, um that they be saying and doing in a celebrity in the Hollywood sphere, right? It happens in everyday life. Even I witnessed some of those things, you know? Even I witnessed these some of those things. It's just that it's not out in the public, you know? And if it is, it's probably like, illegal, or it's kind of like, taken, like in a sense taken without consent. If you know, you know. But yeah. But so far I've been working on my subconscious, and things have gotten a lot, a little bit more better than what I'm used to. It's also been influencing the way that that I've been moving, because I noticed that like as I'm working on it, that my environment is trying to basically like, it's trying to like test me in a way where it's just like, well, you know, it's like different scenarios. It's almost like the seven deadly sins, just playing out right in front of me. And I say this um because I guess like one of them is like, I guess greed or pride, right? And I don't know how to explain it, but I would say that like I would say that, the more that I work on my subconscious, the more that like I'm experiencing a lot more resistance, but I'm able to like, I'm able to handle it, efficiently, just like that. And I'm noticing where the resistance is, if that makes a lot of sense. Because people that I run into, they always try to like, you know, in a sense try to test my independence. And they try to test my independence and also in a sense my safety. They try to test my safety and my independence. And if a regular person, came up to me and whatnot, of course, they would think that I'm green. They don't know how much money I have, and in a sense, it's just like, in a sense of how much privilege that I have to like, to kind of maneuver like these maneuver through these like tactics that they try to do. And I've been able to come through every time. And usually, usually, you know, usually I've always been that person to be like, to like compromise and to try to, have a fun response to like mitigate the situation or to like, just to calm down the situation, even though that in a sense it's not my fault. But, you know, I will move in ways that I'm blaming myself. But now it's just like I'm so able to, just to be like, well, I got into the situation and while while it's still on them to not, to be on bullshit, I still got myself here and, I learned from the lesson, unscathed and, I'm still able to escape from it. I'm still able to kind of in a sense face my consequences afterwards unscathed, and I'm able to learn my lesson like just I'm able to like learn my lesson. um Hold on. I'm just basically like able to like learn my lesson. I'm able to like eat, take those L's unscathed, if that makes any sense. But when it comes to just self-worth and stuff like that, I'm able to like I'm able to just just immediately just be like fuck that, you know and just go the other way, go the other path, just like that, no hesitation. And that means like the things are starting to like it's starting from inside and it's coming out from the outside. It's starting to like the things around me are starting to change the more that I'm being met with resistance, but I'm able to like just be like fuck that. I'm still able, because I still am able to like to I don't know how to explain it. Like I'm still able to change my circumstances. And there's other factors that are playing into it, but still I'm using them and I'm still able to change it, you know. I'm still able to change those circumstances. Yeah, circumstances, just through that. And honestly, I see that as progress. Subconsciously, I see that as process, as progress. And it's a step. It's a step up. So what I'm going to do, is pretty much just keep working on it. But um, hold on. But yeah, I'm back. But honestly, I think it's a step up from here. I really think it is. Like I keep getting like confirmations that, that changes around the corner. And I'm seeing a lot more angel numbers than usual. I don't know if that means anything, but it's something. And I'll give you guys an update. But I know I have a lot of making up to do when it comes to like, my finances. But I'm glad that, I have them because, like in a sense, money is power. And that's how I've been showing, that's how I've been showing my power is money, and the privilege that I have, if that makes any sense. As shitty as my parents are, just like, I have some sort of privilege that keeps me like safe in a way. I'm grateful for that. And I'm gonna start using it to my advantage the way that I should be. Yeah. I'm just gonna be a lot more smarter with with the money, if that makes any sense. But that's about it. Uh have a good day, y'all.